Hey there, how y'all doing today? This is Kyle Kilgore with Norfolk Truck Center. Just wanted to take a quick moment to do a walk around on our International HV model with the Ox Maverick body on the back. One of the first things you'll note about the truck, like many of our other models, it has a standard forward tilting 3-piece hood. What that'll do there is, should you get into a little fender bender or something like that, it can save you some downtime and some money by replacing a part and not the whole thing. One thing you'll like to note, we like to order on our trucks, is a breakaway mirror. This thing will brake forward and rear to avoid snapping, to save you some downtime. You know, a lot of these trucks go into tight spaces, and this here is something we found to be very valuable. Another thing you'll note is we like to order a battery cutoff switch on all of our trucks. Should you guys be going away for a long weekend or something like that, or if you just have a truck in general that has a lot of equipment that pulls a draw on it, cutting that battery off will save you from having to get this thing started on some of those Monday mornings or in the cold and stuff like that. One thing to take note of under the hood is they've tried to make it for ease of access for your drivers on their pre-trip to check the fluids. They try to put everything in here so it's easy to see. The only fluid that's not is the coolant, but that's right there where you can also visually see it from here. And obviously you shouldn't have to be filling that up unless there's some issues there. One thing you'll note is the location of our exhaust here. Of course, with the dump application, this was our best place to put it. But you will note that there are a lot of options to configure this truck with, as far as axles, GVW, a ton of stuff. So much so that I won't have a lot of time to go over it all, so I will just edit in a sheet that shows all the different specifications on how this truck can be built. If you have something you'd like to see in mind, let us know. It can probably be done. There's a ton of options for these things here. Please note, we're upfitted with a steerable lift axle on this. I know the quads and all that are popular these days, but we have a very heavy single steerable lift axle. On this truck we had weighed the other day, and it should carry 35,000 pounds around no problem. Also, please note, we've got a tarp on it, and we've got a nice hoist right there that'll get this thing nice and tall to dump all your contents out of there for you. Also on the back of the truck, note it's set up with glad hands and a pendle hook. For towing any kind of equipment you may need, getting your excavator and all that stuff down the road. This truck should not have a problem with it. We kept our DEF and our fuel on this side of the truck to try to make it a little bit easier on your guys. Again, there will be some options here, just really depending on what you've got on the rear of the truck and all that kind of stuff. Stepping up into the cab, one of the first things you'll notice is we've got a spacious interior here. You know, International has always tried to be a driver-centric brand, and I think we just get better and better at that. Please note, you got a map pocket here that's actually a handle. It's weight bearing, so you can use that to get in the vehicle, as well as your standard one over here. Electronic windows. Got your controls for your region. Switches up here standard with our Ox body, and then we've also got another set of switch packs on here. So just like any of our other trucks these days, depending on what kind of specialized equipment you're running on the back, it should be pretty easy to set up with lots of options. You'll note the controls for our bid are here. The controls are extremely easy to operate. You'll note you can load the lift axle here, engage your PTO here, and raise the bid. Cut that off to disengage, and it will lay down on its own without power. These are beautiful trucks. We're very proud to be making these and very proud to have the Ox body on the back. At the moment we have two in stock, configured slightly different, but pretty much the same. One in white and one in blue. They're beautiful trucks, and they're ready to go to work today. So if you guys have any interest, just give us a shout and we can set something up to show you this or any of the other equipment we may have. Thanks, and hope to hear from you guys soon.